Howdy folks, Lisa Marie back again with another video. This video is going to be a little different, kind of like when I did the video about how to do top-down videos. Basically what I'm filming here. um, this video is actually about shipping and how I ship packages to folks and then them also shipping packages to me. There's actually like a lot of different options out there that I think some people don't even realize because they might not have shipped much themselves, or like they go to the post office and I think sometimes, you know, they're not always being told the best deal at the post office. They're being told the most convenient one, which might not always be the cheapest option. So it's kind of like a trial and error thing. But since I live out in the country now for a while now, I've done most of all my shipping from home, and since COVID hit, I haven't been to the post office and I don't remember how long. It's been a couple of years. So luckily, all the packages I send, you can schedule delivery for, which if you're doing it through the post office or through Pirate Ship or even UPS and FedEx, UPS and FedEx, I believe you do actually have to schedule because they're not always in the area. But for like the regular post office, my regular mail lady that comes, she can take packages that are going through USPS and also through Pirate Ship, and I don't even have to schedule it. I'm not saying that that's the case for everybody, but if it's in the mailbox, she will take it regardless of a scheduled date. So that makes it a little bit easier as well. And I think that might generally be the case. I'm not sure about the scheduled date variable and how strict that is for everybody in every area, because most people get mail almost every day. And if you're not getting mail that day, like Sunday, you wouldn't be able to schedule a pickup for that day anyway. So I don't really understand the scheduled pickup day kind of thing, unless maybe you're not going to be at home to put the package there, but you want to create the label ahead of time. So there's a lot of different pieces to shipping and mailing, but this is what I have done and what has worked for me. I'm not saying obviously it's the only way to do it, but it's a very cost-effective way I have found to do it. And it's been working really good for me. And I'm actually annoyed with myself because I was sending everything in priority packaging from the post office because I didn't ever try Pirate Ship. And then once I found Pirate Ship and actually tried it, I realized how awesome it is. So I'm not sure what to start with first, because while I am talking about Pirate Ship and how awesome it is, I do send mail through the post office, through USPS, and I did want to touch upon that briefly. So I wanted to show you guys this. And I think a lot of people don't realize this either, which is why I wanted to share it with you guys. Or some people might not know it. So packaging like this, the priority mail packages, which I'm sure you've seen all over the place, it goes by flat rate envelope. I consider this a bubble, so this has extra padding in it, so I consider it a padded flat rate envelope. When I'm destashing or selling something, I say, hey, do you want a padded flat rate envelope, which is this, or depending on what I'm selling or trading, because I trade items too. And I learned all this in the planner world. Oh, this one's the bigger one. So they have these. This is a legal flat rate envelope, but see how it's not padded? So you can pad it yourself. You can, whatever you're stuffing in here, like I got this right here, for example. If you're stuffing this in here, you're going to want to wrap it up in some plastic bags. Any extra packaging you have laying around, anything like this that you have laying around. I mean, you can use a shirt for, I mean, you can wrap anything in anything basically to protect it. As long as the person getting it doesn't care how you did it. You could do it in newspaper, but this will still fit. So The rule of thumb with these packages from the post office for a priority mail is if it fits, it ships. Now, typically for this envelope, and I believe for the regular size flat rate envelope, not the legal, but the regular like 8.5 by 11, I believe it's only up to 70 pounds. But I mean, if you're sending something that weighs more than 70 pounds, I imagine you're probably going to take that to the post office or UPS. Which, as far as I know, UPS is actually the better option if you're sending something that's really heavy. Just an FYI. From what I've been told and what I've seen, they have the best rates for really, really heavy packages. And they have the best rates from what I've seen of going international, which I have done before, actually. So I also ordered these flat rate envelopes. I just wanted to get all different sizes, just so I was covered. And then this is the flat rate envelope I was referring to. So these are typically the size that I send if I'm destashing, selling something, trading something. Now, these are the packages I use if I'm going through USPS click and ship website. I could pull all that up and show you how to do the click and ship, but I might just do a separate video to show you what I do start to finish to send a click and ship package, because this might end up being really long if I show you everything that I do. But I just wanted to show you the difference between what I do for USPS click and ship versus pirate ship. Pirate ship, as far as I know, is actually buying shipping labels in a sense from the post office, so it still gets sent through the post office, but they basically have their own, you know, number of labels that they're buying at a certain price for certain ounces for certain locations to be able to sell to us at a discounted rate. And it's not even a membership. You just sign up on their website, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Now, here's another thing to know. You can use just about any type of packaging to send a package through pirate ship. So I could use these USPS packages, the envelopes, and still put the pirate ship label on this here. So I just want to let you know, pirate ship has so many options. Another thing with pirate ship is you can use packages that you've gotten other items in, like Happy Mail. I have these upside down because there's address labels on the other side. So as long as you tape over the address label on the other side with your new label, you can use, like I said, any packaging you want. So I have reused multiple envelopes I've received from like Simply Gilded, from friends, from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, from Villa Beautiful, Lights Planner Action. I know what these envelopes are from. So, and especially what's nice is that these are padded, most of them. And even this, you could put a piece of cardboard in it to keep the pages from bending. And then you can just tape, even though you don't have this full flap here, you can actually just roll it over, force it over yourself and tape it. I tape up my packages really, really good. They're super ugly when I send them, because I tape them up so that nothing can possibly fall out of them, because I don't like to take a chance. So one other thing I wanted to mention though, with this packaging from USPS, the coolest thing about this, and a lot of people might already know this, but these are all free. And they're not just free at the post office, they mail them to you for free. That's what these packages are. This whole package of the two sizes of the flat rate envelopes came in this package from the post office. You can order a quantity of, like, I think ranging from 15 to 25 envelopes or 15 to 20 envelopes of all different sizes, and not just envelopes, boxes too. Small boxes, medium boxes, large boxes. You know, they're already broken down and then you put them together. They'll mail them all to you, multiple quantities, for free. And they actually get here in a decent amount of time. You don't have to wait weeks and weeks. You know, depending on how mail is, depending on the time of year. I mean, I can get mine pretty quick sometimes. So, and they even let you know that they're sending them. So you can just go to the USPS website, which if I do a separate video on how I use Click and Ship, I'll show you on the website where you can order those packages. And I didn't even mean for this to be just a pirate ship YouTube video, but I just wanted to touch upon the differences between pirate ship and USPS click and ship, and why I actually use pirate ship as much as possible. And the reason this came up was because I'm actually talking to a lady right now about she's destashing some stuff, and I was like, hey, and this is another thing I was going to tell you guys. I'm drinking coffee. Another thing is I can actually create the label myself from pirate ship, and I can email it to her that I've paid for it, you know, as long as I get her name and address. And then obviously I know my name and address. And as long as I can weigh what I happen to have something else similar to what she is sending me. It's basically the same thing. It's just a different type of item that she'd be sending me. But I have something similar in weight. So I could weigh it myself, find out what the weight is, plug that into the pirate ship information. If she tells me what envelope she's using, like this. I don't have my measuring tape over here. I was going to grab my measuring tape. If she has an envelope like this to send the pages in, basically you just need to know the measurements of the envelope to also put it into pirate ship. So if she sent me a picture of the envelope she was using, or, you know, measured it herself and told me the measurements, then I can plug that into the pirate ship website with the weight of what I'm sending, her address, my address, create the label, and email it to her to use. The labels that I have used through pirate ship so far have been $5 or less, and they get there like sometimes faster than if I had sent it through click and ship. I mean, it also depends on where it's going. So that's not always the case, but more often than not, that's what I have seen. So I just wanted to show this to you guys. This is what pirate ship looks like. It's my iPad. And I just wanted to show you guys what the website actually looks like. And I'll put it in the description, because she hadn't even heard of pirate ship. And I had heard of pirate ship, but I was kind of worried that it was like not legit, like hence the name kind of too. It was like, I don't know about that. But then when I finally looked into it, I was like, oh my gosh. And then like I've told other people about it, and they were like so thankful because it saved them so much money. It even says ship for less with USPS or UPS. And the UPS function is new. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. I just realized I need to send a package through UPS, and I already have the label. I wonder if I can send that through the mail. Oh my gosh, I gotta check on that. Anyway, so you can sign up for an account here, and then, you know, it has the rates and the features and the help section. And so I logged in. Oh, I don't want to show you this because it has my address, but I logged in and I clicked under, all right, I'm going to cover my address here. I clicked on the sidebar here, see where it says rates. When I did that, different rates came up. Here, let me back. Can I? I don't think I can back out of this. Hold on a second. Oh, here. So it says get rate quote, which you can do above, which had my address on it. And then you can download the 2022 USPS rate sheets. And it says pirate ship is 100% free, passing through the deepest discounts available for all USPS services and up to 76% off USPS rates with no fees or hidden costs. And they're right. I haven't seen a single hidden fee. I literally just paid for the label, printed it out, and it prints out real small. It's like a 3x4 little box. So you're not wasting a lot of paper. I mean, it can be kind of a waste of paper because you're printing it on one sheet of paper, but you can print multiple labels on one sheet of paper, which I think you could print like up to 3 or 4 on one piece of regular letter size paper. So if you're sending multiple packages, that's something to note as well. So when I clicked on the rate sheet though, I wanted to show you guys this. So if you're just doing regular first class, which is basically the cheapest, this has your weight in ounces, the national averages, and then the different zones of mileage, how far away you're mailing something from yourself. But look at those rates. And look at the mileage, 150 miles away. So you're mostly using L1 and 2, I would guess. That's why that's the national average ranges in there. And then it's up to 15.99 ounces. So I just wanted to show you guys an example real quick. So if I turn on my, oh, by the way, I got this scale from Amazon for like, I think it was less than 10 bucks. Just like a regular kitchen scale. And it works so good. And it looks nice too. But of course, since I'm doing this right now, it won't zero out. I don't know why it's doing that. I've never had that problem before. And I was just saying how good it works. So let's see if it'll... Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, there we go. All right. So the cool thing is too, and I can't see it, there's different rates of measurement on here, or units of measurement. So I've got the option of, why isn't it letting me? Okay. It's being real finicky for some reason. I've never had a problem with this. It's got pounds on here. It's got kilograms, milliliters, grams, and then ounces. So I typically use ounces if I'm trying to send something through pirate ship. So if I can get this zeroed out again. Oh, it's moving it again. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. All right, hold on a second. All right, now it's on ounces. Let me see if I can get it to 0. All right, there's 0. Okay, so if I wanted to send something through pirate ship, the first thing I would do is weigh it and also find a package to put it in and measure the package. So another cool thing about pirate ship is once you've set up parameters to send a package, you can save it. So if you're going to use this same size envelope over and over again, you can save those parameters and actually name it as a mailing option every time you log into pirate ship. And I can't show you this because I don't want to bring up people's addresses or anything from anything I've done before. But another cool feature of pirate ship, which is my most favorite feature besides the awesome prices, is that when you're typing in someone's address, it pulls it up for you. You don't even have to have the whole address. You don't even have to copy and paste. You could just start typing in the numbers. Like if I started typing in my address, I could type in the numbers of the, the street number. And then by the time I get to the first and second letter of my street name, it starts pulling it up to populate it for you. So you can find people's addresses in like seconds. And before with click and ship, you have to like write it down or, find a way to copy and paste it. And then you gotta, break it up. And like I said, if I do a different video, I'll show you what I go through to do that. But overall, pirate ship is just a lot easier. So I just wanted to show you guys that if I was sending this, it's got pens in it and it's got its packaging, which if they didn't need the package, I would just take it out of the packaging. But just to make it easier. Okay, so this shows what? 2.43. So I always round up regardless. I don't care how low the ounces are. Like that could have been 2.13 and I'd still round up to 3 just to be on the safe side. Oh, and that's another thing. I've never had a package sent back and no one has ever had to pay extra shipping from anything I've sent, because if you weigh it properly, and especially if you're rounding up, it's still super cheap, but then you're double extra covered. Okay, so 2.43 is rounded up to 3. So that's going to be 1 to 3 ounces. That's that first line. Most, say I'm doing 150 miles from me, that's going to be $3.37. If it's further than that, up to 300 miles, 2 cents more, $3.39 for zone 3. Just to send this. So I used to include extras in my Happy Mail, but if I do pirate ship, I don't necessarily always do that because I want to send it for the cheapest price. And if you're charging someone for the shipping, which most people are, I mean, it's easier to sell stuff, trade stuff, whatever you're doing, if you can offer super cheap shipping. And you still get the same benefit. Oh, and you get insurance automatically on the packages. You don't even have to sign up or do anything. It's just automatic. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's like $100 automatically, which is pretty good. I'm just double checking if it shows me that real quick. Oh, and here's another thing, which I can't show you because I don't want you to see people's addresses. It saves all the previous addresses that you've mailed to, the date, the day, the time that it was delivered. It has the tracking number. You can view the details of the label that you bought. So it will remember. So not only will it pull up addresses for you, whether it's new or not, whether the address is new or not that you're shipping to, but you can also just resend to other people because it creates like a address book for you. So if you're mailing someone frequently back and forth, the information is saved. Okay, so wanted to show you how cheap that could be to send something like this. And then I could put this in a package like this. Oh, I cannot hold on to these. I put it in something like this. I can wrap it up a little bit if I want, like in a plastic bag. And then if I wrapped it up in a plastic bag, oh, so actually, I'm sorry, I typically do weigh it. Well, I'll weigh it first without the envelope, then I'll find an envelope to put it in, and then I'll weigh it. So see how it went to 2.86? I can't believe the envelope weighs that much, but regardless, let's see, 0. Okay, 2.72. So I'll usually weigh it 2 or 3 times just to make sure. But see how I said I rounded up to 3 just to be safe? And if you want to be extra safe, you could do 3.5, which you can actually put in here. And then you just put the dimensions of the envelope when this is... You can do the dimensions with that open, but typically it's with it closed. So you would measure here and here and plug that in. And then it'll save the option for you. And they already have the measurements for the USPS packaging that I showed you, like the priority flat rate envelopes. Those are already set up as a measurement under the options to ship. So you don't even have to measure those. And they'll tell you the price to send in that packaging. So I think that was, I mean, I have other items here I was going to show you, like weighing them. So that's what I would round that to 6, but if it was in an envelope, it might go up to 6. And then I might, well, okay, so 5 to 8 ounces here. So regardless of it being 6 or 7, it's still going to be in the bracket of the 5 to 8 ounces. So 376, 379, 381, and that's depending on the distance, which only goes up by pennies. So that's to send, you know, something this size. And then, oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you guys. But let me weigh this real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is a notepad, sorry, from Archer and Olive. Okay, so this one I would, let me show you. This one I would do in, hold on guys, I want to show you something else, but let me get this to, okay, here's pounds. Let me zero that out because I want to weigh this in pounds and show you something. Okay. Oh, actually, I was able to scroll up so you couldn't see my address anymore, but it'll show you the type of packaging that's available automatically. So most of the time, so far for me, but see how they have the priority envelopes already on there, like I said? So those are already set up as an option. And these are the different types of envelopes and boxes you can get for free from the post office, and they will mail them directly to your house for free. The shipping is free too. You don't pay for any of it. But I typically use this option because I'm usually sending it in something like this. So like an envelope I've already received. So you're reusing packaging too, so it doesn't go to waste, which I absolutely love. So I have like a shipping closet upstairs here in my craft room. The closet has a bunch of stuff in it, but it has a lot of these envelopes, a bunch of plastic that I get stuff in, so I can use it to rewrap stuff and use it for insulation. One other thing though I wanted to show you guys was, oh, and I downloaded the PDF for the rates, and I'm gonna put it in my good notes so I have it available. Okay, so this is the actual rate sheet, and then it has the different services. So the first one I had shown you was the first class package, and I clicked view rates, and that's how I saw that breakdown that I showed you guys. But I wanted to show, okay, weight-based national averages. Okay, weight not over. All right, so let's see how many pounds this is. Is it zeroed out? Okay. I changed my scale to pounds. All right, it looks like it's, oh, that was 14 pounds. It's 1.5 to round up. Well, to round up, I would actually make it 2 pounds. So to be on the safe side, 2 pounds shows here that it would be, and this is weight dependent, so it would be 802, 820. So with pounds, it can be a little more expensive, but okay, so they also have the rates here from the post office for the envelopes I was showing you, the USPS envelopes, the priority mail. So the flat rate is $7.75. That legal one is $8.05. The padded is $8.45. And these actually went down. That padded was like $9.30, and then the flat rate was $8.70 last year. So they actually went down in 2022. And if you're signed up on Pirate Ship, they actually send you emails about changes in shipping. So we actually got an email in 2021 to let us know that these rates were changing, and they sent out this big table with the information. So those prices are honored through Pirate Ship. Oh, 1 to 3 day delivery and $100 insurance included. That's what I was referring to in reference to the insurance. So I can still send packages click and ship through USPS, but since Pirate Ship will honor the same rates, you know, it actually makes more sense to send it through Pirate Ship. Now, if you're doing pounds, though, I believe that you would still have to use the USPS packaging. So if I wanted to send this notepad that I was just referring to, I can still wrap it up in some packaging, and you can actually send it through the flat rate envelope. It doesn't have to be padded, especially if you're wrapping it up. And if you wrap this over real good and tape it real good, like that nobody can get through it without like a wrench or something, a tire iron or something. That's how much I tape up my packages. You can send it a little cheaper to do the flat rate envelope, which I have had no issue with whatsoever. But I believe if you're sending something in pounds, it might have to be in the USPS envelopes, because like for them, if it fits, it ships up to 70 pounds. So I think it's kind of the same concept with Pirate Ship. But you would just, as far as I know, I haven't tried to send anything in pounds in a different package other than these, because I already have a bunch of them and they're free, and it just makes life easier to just use their packaging. So there's no issues or concerns. So I don't really want to test it to find out I'm wrong. But yeah, so I basically just wanted to show you guys, you know, some different ways that I go about sending packages. because I know a lot of people in the planner community are destashing and trading and selling stuff, and I think there's a lot of information out there that we could be sharing with each other. I don't know why I can't get that back to ounces. And I've done a lot of this now, especially like this Archer and Olive stuff that I was just showing actually. I have all this for sale or trade. That's why I was using his as an example, because I've got it in a pile. This is the stuff I have to trade or for sale. And this is like a dot grid notepad, still in the packaging in the plastic wrap. And it's a B5 size. And then this is an A5 size, A5 notepad. It's got 3 different colors in it. So it's nice that you can send like any type of items, you know, through all these different possibilities with this one company. And then something like this, I would actually take it out of the box, break down the box if they wanted to be able to put it back in the box, and then wrap up the washi tape and then put it in a package like this. Wrap it up so it's protected, and then send the box if they want it. So, I mean, you can send it all together, but I think it's better to lay it out flatter instead of trying to send something like this, because it's possible that it could get squished if it's, you know, not already flattened in a sense. But look at that. Even if you put it in the envelope and weigh it, let's see, and that's without it broken down, but still 3 ounces, be less than $4. So, you know, you're selling this for however much, and then you say, oh, shipping's only $4, and then people are like, heck yeah, I'll take that. So I just thought, like I said, I'd come on here and show you guys some information that I have figured out with shipping that I thought y'all might be interested in. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm Creatively Lisa Marie here on YouTube and Instagram, Lisa Marie Getty on Facebook. I'm always here to help. I hope y'all have a good weekend. We're going to be getting some snow, so I will be making some other videos to keep myself warm, stay inside. And you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.